I can't see myself. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my connection, but welcome back. It's Lady Spitfire here, and I'm doing a gothic pin-up look. It's a collaboration with it's your girl Rebecca. I'm just gonna have myself some of my lemon water that I make. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring the chat up on my phone. And then hydrate my face and just talk through what products I'm going to be using. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm using my headphones today. Um, just I found sometimes when I use my tablet that you can't always hear me very well. So at the moment, the sound quality, I've just done a test, sounds okay. So let me just bring up the chat. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. So I've been meaning to do this collaboration for a while. As you know, I was at my in-laws for the weekend and I wasn't feeling my best. And, you know, with a lot of my collaborations and things like that, I always like to give it my all. I might turn my tablet, see how that looks any better because it's quite tiny, this screen. No, that is worse. Okay, I will leave it as it was before. Don't fiddle with technology, Charlotte. Okay, so I'm going to hydrate my product. Sorry, I can't speak this morning. It's Monday morning. You do have to excuse me. I'm going to hydrate my face with one of my favourite products. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of the companies. You know, I use these products because they work for me. They might not work for you, but they work for me. So I'm going to use one of my cotton balls here and just hydrate my face. For the moment, I'm going to use you as my mirror, and then I will use my mirror. I need to get a new one, it broke a while back. Sorry about the poor quality on my tablet, but I am actually saving up for a laptop because I feel it'll be easier for me. I'm just going to move you. There you are. You can see my husband's painting in the back. He didn't paint that, by the way, but it's one of his favourites. So yeah, I'll just hydrate my face. So I think I probably will just put a little bit of powder on my eyebrows. You can tell they're growing back a bit, but yeah. And I just had a look at my lips. I've still got my hot chocolate on my lips, so now I need to go and get a little what are they called? Baby wipes. I don't use makeup wipes at all. I just find baby wipes work better for me. You know, they've got, you know, no scent or anything like that. I do apologise about the quality today. I'm quite tired. I don't think anyone's in the chat. It's 9:09 here in the UK. It's Monday morning. Let's just see how this goes. Please be kind to me in the comments. So yeah, it's hot chocolate. It's really nice. And I needed to exfoliate my lips anyway, so this will help. So you can see I'm quite tired as well. So I will have to use concealer today. So the next product I'm going to esse, and I absolutely love all the products that I've got, and they really do work for me, is I've got my nice primer here. I'm just going to use a bit of my serum, my eye serum. So I'm going to pop a bit on my finger. So you honestly want to use that much. So I find that I always need to put a little bit more cream and stuff like that around my eyes. I'm very, very careful with what I use on my face. I've been using these sort of products for many, many years now. So that'll help. So what I'll do is I'll next put my primer on and then let that do what it needs to do. So when you're putting on primer, I was taught this by an MUA, so makeup artist, is to hydrate your face as best as you can, especially on your nose because of the pores. You know, that's where you tend to get pores sticking out the most. And where makeup can look a bit streaky and cakey, especially here as well. So she said to me, put your primer on and let your primer set on your face for at least 10 minutes until it's like tacky to the touch, so where it's just a little bit sticky. And she said that will help the product, you know, and you get a better finish at the end. So that's what I'll do, and I've been doing that for many, many years now. So I honestly will only use about that much for my face, depending, you know, obviously if my face is dry or not. So just there and there. As I say, I'm not trained as a makeup artist or anything like that, but I do this for me. I love doing makeup, I really do. So the reason why... Oh, hello, how are you? Sorry, I didn't see you in the chat. So I'm doing a makeup collaboration and a Get Ready With Me this morning. And it's with Rebekah. It's your girl, Rebekah. Her channel link is in the description bar below. So please feel free to check her channel. She's already done her video. I'm just getting around to doing mine. I like doing it on a live because then you can ask me what products I'm using. So as I was saying, the reason why we picked this particular collab is because I like 1940s style makeup and anything vintage. And Rebekah wasn't quite sure of like what vintage, you know, pin-up look like. So I said, why don't we incorporate both of them together? So I said like Gothic as well, because it can be quite contemporary. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm helping Rebekah at the moment with her channel as well. I'm hoping to do some more collaborations with her, you know. I will say, if there's anyone here to troll me because I've put Rebekah's name in the title, you will be blocked straight away by myself, because I am not going to let anyone else bully my friend. You know, it's not fair. So I will let that sit on my face for about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, until I feel that it feels tacky. Sometimes it can take less than that, if I'm honest. So while I'm doing that, I will talk through some of the products that I'm using. So how is everyone in the chat today? I think what I might do is, as my face is quite dry, I might add some more cream actually on my nose. I think it doesn't hurt to add a little bit extra cream, you know, especially if you're like me and you've got fibro and your skin's quite dry anyway, because a lot of the medication dries out your skin, and lack of sleep as well. can make your skin very, very dry. Sorry, I keep rolling out of the pitch. So my hips really hurt at the moment. Yeah, my pelvis hurts a lot. I'm sitting on my actual sports ball. I think they're called Swiss balls, aren't they? So I'm sitting on, we'll call it gymnastic ball. So I'm sitting on that at the moment, and I might roll out of the the screen. I do apologise if I do. Um, Please, honestly, just bear with me this morning. Um, as I say, whoops, cotton ball falling apart. As I say, I didn't sleep very well, and I thought, right, well, I've got to get on with this video because I haven't done mine yet. And it's not that I was being lazy or anything like that. My body just was not letting me, get on with doing the collaboration. And obviously, I was at my in-laws over the weekend, and I like to keep YouTube and my family separate if I can. I know I did do the video with my husband at the weekend, and I posted it. I just felt like I was neglecting all of you, all you lovely subscribers. I really did. Let me just see. Yeah, no, I hate bullying. It makes my illness worse. And Rebekah has always been really kind to me. She really has. She was viewing me for quite a while, and then I checked out her channel. I like to always subscribe back to my subscribers if I can, especially if you've got a channel. I like to show my support back. So I did, and I saw that she had a real interest in makeup. So while I'm letting all of that, set a bit, I'll tell you a little bit about Rebekah's channel. So she does a lot of makeup collaborations, lots of makeup tutorials. They're really good as well. And Rebekah's very confident in her tutorials. I've learned some tips as well. And she does unboxing, she does swaps as well, and she does live streams. Now her live streams are fantastic, they really are. And Mama Bear, so her mum is in the live streams, quite a few of them actually, and they're really interesting. And I tell you what, there's no drama there at all, which is lovely to see. And as I say, I would love to do some more collaborations with Rebekah in the future, but her channel I just think is fantastic. I really do. I just need to get some more of my water. So this is my lemon water. Now I'm drinking this throughout the day. So this is best in the morning. So I make this myself with just unwaxed lemons. I did a tutorial ages ago. So I've made lots and lots of it up at the moment. My lemons really needed to be used. So I thought, right, I'm going to have to use them. So this helps with metabolism. So good in the morning. It helps with prevention of colds, your immune system, teeth as well. I know that sounds a bit odd because obviously they tell you, as a child not to suck on a lemon and stuff like that. But yes, it does. It helps. It's like an antibacterial. And it's really, really good for you. And they say that you need to drink 8 pints of water a day. Well, they do. The NHS here do. So I'm trying to, but water can be quite boring. And this has got so many health benefits as well. I know you can put a little bit of turmeric in there. Honey is really good. So you can drink this warm as well. But it's definitely very, very good for colds. Let me just check some of the chat. Oh, does it? Oh, I love it as well. I tell you what, you do notice when you stop taking the lemon water. I really did notice. it just, my skin begun to get, how can I put it? Not really spotty or anything like that. You just could tell that my skin wasn't as clear. It just has so many good health benefits. It really does. And I read something else today. It's good for the liver. So that's really good. I'm not a doctor or anything or nurse, but I just did some research into it. I love things that help you, like homeopathic remedies. I take a lot of medication for my illness, so it's good to take something like that is a detox and just freshes your body. But I'm glad to hear that you've made my detox drink. But I'm going to drink it throughout the day. So let me just check. I'm just going to have a look in my mirror because my little camera on my tablet isn't very clear. So I think I might put a tiny bit more primer on my nose. As I say, I haven't slept very well and my nose is quite dry, so I don't want it to be all bobbly, Oh, did you? You could have taken credit. I wouldn't have minded. You could have said, "Oh, I read this, on Facebook or something like that." I mean, it's not completely my own. I actually saw the health benefits from lemon water. My friend was telling me about it years ago. How, it helped the metabolism, and when you hear something like that, you think, "Oh, really?" You don't always believe it, but I have noticed a difference. So I've actually lost weight drinking this lemon water. I really have. And it's really cheap. Honestly, it really is. Because I used to drink, and I will say now, detox like teas and stuff like that. No, disrespect to any detox tea or any companies, because I know there's a lot of direct sellers who now sell detox tea, but it didn't work for me and it was really expensive. I mean, there was one that just put me in the toilet for weeks on end. I didn't really enjoy that, and I was told, "Oh, that's what it's meant to do." I thought, well, I don't want to be on the toilet all the time. I'm sorry. So when I found out you can just make it yourself and have this warm or cold, I thought, well, I'm going to make it myself. I think 6 lemons here in the UK is probably about £1 for 6 lemons. That's not a lot, really. Sorry, I keep popping out of the picture. So let me just check. That's a lot better now. I know you can't see, but when I do my makeup, I like it to be perfect. I really do. So I've got my brushes here. So I got these for my wedding. My hair's going to fall out in a minute. I know it is. And it came in this really cute little bag as well. So let me get some of the brushes out that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use like this angle brush as well. I find that's the best. Whoops. It's Monday morning. Please excuse me. Monday morning. And then I'll be using this other angle brush. So I use this to apply my eyeliner. I used to use this for my eyebrows when I used to use powder. Now I use a pencil, which is a lot better. Let me just see. I watched it on your channel first, otherwise I wouldn't have known about it. Your recipe is excellent. We were drinking store-bought lemon water, but realised it had a lot of sugar in. Yeah, it does. Also, some of these drinks that you can get you know, like smoothies and stuff like that, you look at the sugar content, and I was shocked. I know a lot of obviously fruits and stuff like that, there is natural sugar from fruit. I trained as a chef, so I've learned all like nutritions and stuff like that about fruit and etc. But there's still a lot of fake sugar put in, and you look at the salt content as well. Honestly, next time you buy one, look at the salt content, and you'll be shocked. You really will be. I like to make everything from scratch. I always have done, even before, you know, I went to college to train as a chef. I know in this day and age, not everyone's got, you know, time to always cook a home cooked meal, but I find it a lot better. Not that I'm knocking anyone who buys. What is going on with my hair? My hair has got to that point, you know, when your hair gets so long and you're not sure how to put it up or anything like that. It's got to that point. I just want to put it in my clip and get it out of the way. I don't want to get my foundation in it. But yeah, it's got really, really, really long at this minute. There, that's a lot better. So moving on, the other brush I'll be using is like a flat pat brush. Focus, thank you. And the other brush I'll be using is not that one. It's my travel one. It's my blusher brush. So I probably won't be using any setting powder or anything like that, you know, translucent. I'll just be using a normal light pressed powder today, only because I'm not going out. I've got setting spray anyway, which has like a powder to it. I don't think I've got any other brushes that I'll be using. Oh yes, I have, but it's not in here. It's in another part of my set. So I'll be using my blushes and my contour set as well. My bronzer as well. So I use this as a contour because I find it suits me better, because a lot of the contour like palettes, the brown, you know, darker shade is too dark for me. I'm very pale. And plus I don't like it to be too dark. Now I need to find my blend buddy. So I've got my little blender, beauty blender. I know everyone calls these different. I call this blend buddy because it is a real buddy. You need one in your makeup set, honestly, you really do. Let me just read some in the chat. I like to make home cooked meals. Sometimes I'm just too ill to make meals. Once we finally move to the States, I'll be back in my own element. Oh, bless you. I know that feeling as well. The supermarket where I usually get my food delivered from, because obviously, you know, because of my illness, it's a bit hard to go and get all the bulky stuff. So we tend to get it delivered, but they do like meals that are like prepared. They're healthy as well. So they're like chicken wrapped in Parma ham with you know, like cheese in the middle and things like that, or leek and bacon and a creamy sauce, something like that. Sorry, that is my alarm waking me up. I'm already awake. So meals like that. Who's that in here? Hello. I'm doing a makeup look. It's a collaboration with another YouTuber. So I haven't got very far. It's a Monday morning here. So yeah. I need to really get on. Thank you for joining me again. On Wednesday, I'm going to do a paranormal live stream as well. Feel free to join me then. I'm not sure what times it's going to be, but I will put on Twitter. But it'll be the evening, definitely, because I've had some more activity in my house. Last night I heard footsteps, and I also saw like a shadow as well. I need some more of my drink. Sorry, I keep popping out of the screen. Very popular, very, very popular here, paranormal. Um, we have a lot of paranormal enthusiast groups here. I want to join one, that's local to me, which would be lovely. Yeah, beauty blenders, you cannot be without one in your bag at all. I love mine. And the way I wet mine actually is because you only really damp it. Is I just use a makeup wipe or I use baby wipes, if I'm honest, because I find it's just wet enough but not too wet. Oh, do you? Well, we have really old buildings here, like there's one. I will have to talk about it in the next stream that I do, where I actually want to go and visit. But near where I live, there's lots of activity and places to go where there's been sightings. But again, I'll talk about that more in my paranormal live stream, because there's some viewers who really like the makeup and other bits on my channel, and then there's some others who really love the paranormal. So I try and split it a little bit, but I don't mind talking about it. But we get a lot of activity in a day. Oh, okay. I will say I've um I've been to California and Florida, but I want to travel around more of the world, if I'm honest. So let's get on to the eyebrows. And where did I put my bag? Oh, I have a little issue now. Bear with me. Sorry about this. I need to get my handbag, which is on my bed, um, and that has my eyeliner. Well, my brow pencil in it. I wasn't very well prepared. It's Monday morning again. Oh, okay. I heard that German's quite easy to learn, isn't it? It's like Spanish. Like a lot of it, the way that it's written is the way that you pronounce it. Or I could be wrong with German. I know that's the same for Spanish. Um, but I know when you live in a country, it's easier to, speak the lingo. So please do bear with me with my eyebrows. It does take me ages to do them. So what I tend to do is I always do my eyebrows first, then my eyeshadow, and then the other bits of my eyes, so the eyeliner and the mascara, and then I do my foundation after and contouring, etc. I just find, when you do eyeshadow, you tend to get fallout as well. But it works for me. It might not work for you, but it works for me. So this is an angle pencil. I find this is the best. I do have a new product that I want to try, and I will teach you how to do your eyebrows from scratch if you don't have any. Oh, okay. So just bear with me. So if I'm honest, I'm not going to draw them on too much. So I used to shave my eyebrows, but I've stopped doing that now. I'm trying to let them grow back. I think that's okay, isn't it? So to actually line up your eyebrows, the way to do it is if you just think you put your pencil there, so that'll be the first line. So then you'll draw a line there, and then you move your pencil again to about there, and then you do your next line, and then you move your pencil to about here. So that's how I shape my eyebrows as well now. And if your eyebrows, you're finding that they're not growing back as well, a little bit of coconut oil is meant to help. Let me just check some of the chat. Oh, that's not bad. Monday morning, and I have 4 people watching. Quite nice. Bear with me. If this doesn't match up, I do apologise. I will have to start again. So out of all my makeup, my eyebrows is the one thing that I always have struggled to get matching up perfectly. And I used to draw them on all the time, and now I'm so glad that I've started to grow them back. If I'm honest, they don't match anyway. Eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters, so don't panic if they don't match. I think they look okay-ish, don't they? That one's a bit too thick there. Okay, I think they're okay, those eyebrows. I'm not going to fiddle about. I tend to fiddle about all the time, and then I muck them up. I'm not quite sure if they're even enough. Let me just have a look. Yeah, they're more even now. But as I say, I'm not really bothered because eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So we're not all symmetrical anyway. And I'm looking for my purse because I always keep this in my purse, especially if I'm on like a night out or something like that. Like with a family, I need to make sure that I can draw them back on. So the next thing I'm going to be working on is my eyes. And where did I put that brush? See, Monday morning, I really am not prepared. So I'll be using this angle brush. And the palette I'll be using, I'm going to be working from several palettes. In fact, bear with me, sorry, I will use something else. I'll use my bigger palette, only because these are a little bit more pigmented for the look that I want to go for. So the way how I work with my eyeshadow is I always work from light to dark. It works for me, might not work for you. As I say, I'm not a trained beautician or anything like that. I do what works for me. So I will have to explain the colours that I am using, because obviously this palette is quite big. So I'm going to be using a like pinky colour to start off with. You'll see why. You see? It's the colour that I'm starting off with. So this is quite pigmented as well. It's beautiful. I don't think I can take... Oh, I can. Hold on a sec. Please bear with me. I can take this palette out of this box. That should be brilliant if I can. Yeah, I can. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, there we go. I can show you what colour I'm using now. So you can see I'm using the pink one on the end. Great. Now I'm making a mess. So I'll move on to the next eye. I don't know if you can see this very well, but this is just like my base colour anyway. So I've gone for this because it'll make the other colours that I'm going to use pop. It's got like a shimmer to it as well, this colour. So the next colour I'm going to be going on to is a slightly darker pink. So that colour. So this is still like my base, and I'll show you how I do like my smoky eye. Where did I put my mirror? Here. Yeah, I do, but I don't tend to buy that. There's a reason. I think I've got you on Facebook. I know you're probably thinking gothic pin-up look and you're using pink, but you will see. You will see. Makeup is an art form. So I'm kind of taking my inspiration again. I know I've said it before, the game like BioShock, because that's like horror, isn't it, as well? And obviously it's based in the 1950s and very early 60s. Well, the first two are. The last one, The Infinite, is based in 1912. But I will do the Elizabeth makeup look as well at some point. In Burial Under the Sea. Because I want to get into cosplay as well. So the next colour I'm going to be using, and this is a gorgeous colour as well, and I sometimes use this with grey like base, is this, if you can see, that blue. So I'll be going from here inwards and only halfway, because then I want to go with a lighter colour again. Keep losing my mirror. I'm not doing very well today, am I? So yeah, just in the corner. Like so. And then I'll take another brush and blend this a bit. But actually, to be fair, with this angle brush, I can blend it quite well. Let's see. It's blending out really nicely. I did not take out that other brush that I needed. I forgot. I have a crease brush as well that I will be using in one moment for another colour, which is like a purpley, dark, really dark purple. So that's my crease brush that I will be using next. Okay. I think I left all of my details in the description bar as well. So the trick is with makeup, I find, again, I'm not trained beautician or anything like that, is little sometimes can be more. And you can always add, but you can't always, subtract from eyeshadow. And it really is an art form as well. Again, see, I've got fallout that's started. But I tell you what, this brush is brilliant. It really is, because you can blend quite well and really get into like that corner bit. But I will use my crease brush as well. If I was going out for like an evening, I would just put some eyeliner on now and a little bit of blush, obviously my foundation, etc. And I would be quite happy with that. But obviously we're going a bit darker today because we're going Gothic style pin-up. I'm not very good at doing eyeliner, but I do it a different way to everyone else. It works for me. It might work for you. I need to just add a little bit more. So this colour has a gorgeous light pigment to it. It really does. I can't remember the palette that this is. I really can't. I've had it for a little while now. I'm quite happy with that now. So, excuse me, got hiccups again. So I'll use this brush next, my crease brush, and I'm going to go for a lot darker colour. So if you can see that one, that is like a blue. It's really, really pretty. It is. So I just want to go from the corner and in to cut that crease. It just really makes that stand out. So I do think a lot of people think that you always have to use like a lot of black for like a gothic look, but I have been looking at some other um, goth like channels, and they use some beautiful colours. A lot of smoky eye. So you don't always have to use that. Thank you. It's like a purple, light blue, the one that I'm putting on now, and it really complements like the pink. I mean, to be fair, I would actually wear this out, like for a night out in the town or something like that with the girls. Um, because I think it's not too dark, but it's pretty. It's like elegant, and that's what I was trying to get across with this makeup look. I don't know how many people are online, about 3, but it's quite a lot actually for a Monday morning. Um, but yeah, what I was trying to do was give it like a bit of an elegant look as well. I know that's probably not so clear, but I will take a picture once I'm done and put it on my little page that I've got now on Facebook, which is in the description bar above. Um, so someone was asking me, I think a couple of days ago, what kind of makeup looks do I like? And I said, well, I like all different types. I'm not very good at the contouring and things like that. But I give it my all and give it a go. I just find I don't think contouring really suits me. I think it's like too dark for me. Um, so I quite like that now. So the next product I'll be using is like the black eyeliner, but I'll be using my angle brush and that like black. You can't see, sorry. That black. And then I'll be blending that out with yeah, I'll use that brush again. That's quite good at blending out. Um, so I don't like to use a lot of eyeliner. I like to use a tiny amount, but today I'm just going to add a tiny bit underneath. Only a little bit, because if I add too much, it really will look like I haven't slept for many days. And I want to keep that elegant look with it as well. I don't really want it to look like someone's punched me in the face. Um, whoops, not good to jab yourself in the eye with your brush at all. Hi, Victoria. I don't know what everyone thinks of the look so far. I'm not really used to using really dark colours, but I hope I'm doing this justice. I really am. How are you, Victoria, today? It's nice to see you. Um, So this is a collaboration with Rebekah, another YouTuber. And I really like pin-up style makeup and, you know, the vintage, and Rebekah wasn't quite sure. So I said, why don't we, you know, mix it up a little bit and add like a gothic look as well, you know, so like have really smoky dark eyes. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're all right, Victoria. What do you think of the makeup so far? Do you think this is okay? Oh, really? Do I? Oh, that's thank you for that. Um, Thank you. So, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was using my blender, like brush, just to blend it all together. Um, and I think what I might do is I might put a little bit of lighter, actually, no, wrong color there. Like, this is like, how can I put it? Like a silver color, just here, like so. I think that looks quite nice. What does everyone think of that? Oh, hello, good morning. Just doing a makeup tutorial, you know, collaboration, get ready with me video. So this is with another YouTuber. So the next product I'll be using, why am I putting that away? I need that, sorry. I'm not really the best, am I, at this? Uh, it's Monday morning and I best stop using that excuse. Um, So I'm going to move on to foundation now, and I hate putting foundation on. I'll just chuck that down there. I've dropped it. Whoops. Let me just see who's there. How is everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful. Whoops. Don't want to break my mirror. A wonderful Monday morning. So I'm not very good at doing all these tutorials, so that's why I do them live. So I need this next. My memory is really bad today, what I was doing. Okay, so I've got my concealer, and then I'll be popping on my foundation. So where's my beauty blender gone? I had my beauty blender. Now I can't find my beauty blender. Where is it? Where did I put my... Oh, yes. As I said before, I put my beauty blender in a makeup wipe. It just makes it a little bit damp. I just ordered Hourglass. I'll show you in a minute the one that I use. I will be... No, it's not in there. It's in here. It's new, actually. It's this one. And I use another one as well, but I'm going to use this one today because it's new. Morning. So I'll put some on the very end, and you only really want a tiny bit of concealer. I'm running out of this one. I need to order some more. Yeah, I mix and match my products all the time. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of them. So dab, never swipe. I hope I've got enough on there. I think I have. I think that's calmed down my dark circles a little bit. I get terrible dark circles from not sleeping very much as it is. So yes, I'll be using this foundation. Um, so this is Aquaderm, and I only want a really tiny little bit, and I'll show you. Literally, that's how much I use, and the coverage is really good. It's quite a new one actually. Um, and again, just dab. Do not forget here. I know it's a bit difficult with headphones on, but hold on a sec. I think that coverage isn't bad actually. The other headphone. I need just a tiny bit more, I think, today because my skin is a bit red. Um, oh, amazing, Victoria. So I think that coverage is quite good actually. I don't think I need to add any more. Um, just checking. Checking I haven't got one of those dreadful lines. So yeah, I honestly just use like one pump of this. Let me just check the chat again. Oh, thank you. I've not tried that. I tried this one. This one that I've got now because I ran out of another one, and I think they discontinued it. And the shade that I need is a very, very light shade as well. So I'll be moving on to highlighting and contouring in a sec. So in fact, I'll start off with the contouring. I know I haven't done my mascara yet. I always do that last because I'll put setting spray on first, and with my long lashes, they get all clumped and then I get like black like smudge above there. So I'll be using this as my contour. It's so nice to have you all here. Um, I might have to try that one, Victoria. As I say, that was the lightest colour that I could actually find. And also, I have quite a funny undertone. It's not really pinky, it's quite an odd undertone. So I don't want to use too much of the bronzer. Um, And then I use my beauty blender and I just pat that down like that. Like so. A little bit too dark there. And then I'll move on to like the hairline and all the other places that I need the bronzer. So just a tiny bit here, tiny bit here as well. You know, it just stops your face from looking really flat. I just want some here as well, and just some here. So I find this is the best for me for like doing my contouring because it's not too like it's technically a shimmer like bronzer, but I just find it's better for me. I think that's all right. So I will pop that away because I always lose this because it's so tiny. And now I want the like a blusher, and I'm going to use a little bit of a darker blusher as well, only because I want to give it like a bit of a baby doll kind of look. So this is just like a pinky one to start off with. Just there's a girl called me pale skinned. You should check her out. She has very bad discoloration and accent. Okay. So I'm just going to do this on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'll be moving on to like a darker. And what I do again is I take my beauty blender and I always sort of pat it down, you know, and any like excess, it kind of picks it up as well. As I said, I wanted to use a slightly darker. So I thought I might go for that one. You can see that's like a darker one that I normally use. Stay, don't move. So next I move on to the highlighting. So with this, like the highlighter, just put it on where you normally the light would hit your face. So like some here. And this one goes a long way. I don't know if you can see this very well. But again, I will take a picture. Um, and some here. and some here. So I'll just pat that again, sorry. I think that's brilliant, and I really admire people who do that, where, everyone seems to say people have imperfections, stuff like that. I admire, that, because we all have to be like the norm, we can't like all be, there's like a label that we get given all the time. So next, what I'll use is, oh, I forgot to do the bridge of my nose. So I didn't contour my nose today. I didn't feel like I needed to. I now can put that away. I like to be methodical when I'm doing my makeup. So I'll use a setting spray. This has like a powder in it. And if you're in a very humidified country, I find this is really, really good. I used this when I was in Dubai. Brilliant, really was. My makeup did not move at all, and it didn't dry out my skin. So you want to hold it about here. So you want it quite a way. And then I will do my eyelashes and my lipstick. I'm going to use 2 products for my lips. Oh, not forgetting a lip liner as well. Have to line those lips. So, oh, and it smells really nice as well. You can get some of these setting sprays that smell really horrendous. I heard someone saying that you could use like baby powder. That's quite dangerous. Stick to a spray, but you can make these as well, setting sprays. So I'm going to look at, like a recipe, and see if it works. Test it against this one that I know works really, really well, which would be fantastic to show you. I like to save you all money. I do, if I can, like with my detox water. You can buy this, but you can make it for fraction of the price. Let me just see in the comments. I think I've done quite well because I'm not really one for like dark makeup. So I will be using, these are my 2 favourite products in the world. Let me see if I can find a mascara. So I will be using my Skyscraper mascara, and this is from Acti as well. My dad treated me to like one of their little makeup sets that they have, and I got quite a bit in it, and I really liked it. So I will be ordering some more for myself again. Excuse me. My tablets give me really bad acid reflux and stuff like that. Um, So I don't like using false lashes, but I really do like this mascara. So I'll now be going on to my lips. Let me see if I can find that lip liner. Oh, sorry about that. So this came in my little makeup set that I got from Actiderm. So I treated myself to some more makeup products. So I was using their mascara. Yeah, their mascara. So this is their lip liner. I love their products. So I will just line my lips. Yeah, lined my lips. So now I will move on to the lip stain. So I've exfoliated my lips as well. So I love this colour. This is Acryderm as well. I know I haven't said all the products the way through. I'm really sorry. I do forget to do that. I honestly do. I'm sorry. So I think this is in Garnet actually. So I always put this on. This is kiss proof as well, and water resistant. It's beautiful because you can have one coat and it looks lovely, or you can add another coat and it looks a little bit more vibrant. But I always put like one coat on. Yeah, I think that's enough. Um, Sometimes I'll wear it just like this. I think it looks really pretty. And this is like a matte lipstick, but I prefer these applicators than, like a normal traditional lipstick. So this is Acryderm as well. Um, so this is beautiful. Kiss proof and water resistant as well. Where did I put the thingy? Okay, so that's my interpretation of pin-up goth look. I like it. I hope I haven't offended anyone who's a goth. But obviously, I kind of got my idea from the game BioShock, you know. But I quite like this. Sorry, and I probably will go out like this as well. I love the lips. I'm really chuffed with the little um, gift bag thing that I bought from Acroderm. And yeah, some of the products that I was using today is I was using the airbrush primer from number 7, and I was using the serum from number 7. And the concealer that I was using was one by a Swiss company, Oriflame. And the beauty blender came in my little set from Acroderm. And what else was I using? The mascara was from Acroderm, that's called Skyscraper. And the palette, that I was using, sorry about this. Let me see if Hello, I dropped you. I'm sorry. Not very good at this. You went in my handbag. I'm so sorry about that. Oh no, come on, stand. Thank you. So yeah, the makeup palette that I used was one. I got this a little while ago. It's this one. So the 17. So I think it's like similar to number 7. I can't quite remember if I'm honest. But I've had it a little while. But I will do some more makeup tutorials where I do them on lives as well. Next time I'll probably do them at my computer. I don't know. I'm trying to put that one away now. So what does everyone think of this look? Sorry to get close like that. That's awful. I'm sitting on a Swiss ball, by the way, if anyone wants to know. My hips are really hurting and my pelvis is really hurting. Oh, yes. And the contour palette and blusher palette was from Acroderm. That came in my little gift set thingy that I bought myself. Thank you. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant, honestly. And I always pick like a dark red like this because I like to drink red wine. And this I had on for a couple of evenings for a very long time. It lasts for, yeah. Uh, I used to wear these like the Soap and Glory one quite a lot. That rubs off. This one is a fake bake one. That one rubs off quite a lot. So I do prefer the matte and lip stain. I'll definitely be ordering some more lippies like this because I really do like them. Highlighters. Um, I like the one that I've got, but I use now and again the Benefit High Beam. I like that one. This is like with a little brush. I'm actually running out as well. Um, but I know there's some cheaper ones of this. But I'm going to do a haul at some point, of like products similar to like the branded products, like Benefit and, number 7 and products like that, just to show you that you can get similar products for a fraction of the price, online. but I like the one that I've got now. It's new. Um, but what was the other one? I used to use another one as well. Let me just get it out for you. Sorry, I didn't. I used this other highlighter when I was on honeymoon. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see. Should be in there. I can't find it now. I found it at the bottom of my makeup bag. So yeah, I used to use this all the time before I bought the Acryderm one. This is quite cute actually. I like the highlighter in this. Bronzer's quite nice. This is like highlighter contour palette. The highlighter is quite similar to the one that I've got on now. I use this. I mainly bought it because I was going on honeymoon in September last year, and I wanted one, and I wanted quite, like a cheap one, just purely because, just in case my weight allowance, my suitcase was too heavy or anything like that, I could have left it because that one was quite cheap, but I was really chuffed with it. But let me just read some of the comments. I don't know how many are online. Got 3 watching. That's not too bad. So, what's everyone up to for the rest of the day? Oh, you don't? I tell you what, I'm going to take down my hair and everything now. Take that off. I will do some more collaborations with some other YouTubers as well. I'm really hoping to do like a summer type look as well. I need to move the cotton buzz that I've just used away. So I would like to do like a summer look, but I'm looking at doing special effects like makeup as well. I thought that would be quite cool. Sorry. Hi, Stacey. What do you think of my makeup look? I've just finished it now. Um, Thank you. You just woken up. It's coming up for 10:30 here in the UK. I absolutely love this lip color. I really do. I did mention what products I used through the stream actually, but I can tell you now. Um, the lip that I've got a lip liner on, and I've got a lip stain on, and a matte lipstick. They're from Acryderm. The contour and blusher is from, oh sorry, I forgot to say the other bronzer is from Benefit as well. Yeah, so that's from Benefit. And then the blusher contour palette is from Acryderm. Foundation Acryderm. The concealer was Oriflame. Was from Oriflame, and the eyebrow pencil that I used today was number 7. The primer was number 7. The palette that I used was number 17, I think. And I think I've covered all of them. Oh yes, and the mascara was Skyscraper from Acryderm as well. Thank you. I would love to do a makeup collaboration with you, Stacey, at some point. If you haven't checked out Stacey's channel already, please feel free to. She has a fantastic channel. She has fibro like me. She has wonderful makeup. She really does. She does the beautiful like ombre lips. And her makeup is always on point every time. Um, your makeup's so much better than mine, Stacey. I do mine just for me, but yeah, no, I think your makeup is lovely. I just hope I've done this justice. I'm not quite sure. Oh, thank you. How are you, Rachel? So you're 5.5, no, 5 hours behind us here in the UK. Victoria's lovely. Donna's lovely as well. Oh, that would be lovely. I love putting on makeup and surprising my husband, even though he says to me that I look fine without makeup. Um, are you? Did you not get much sleep last night, Stacey? Oh, Rachel has a fantastic channel as well. Rachel has really been there for me as well, along with some other YouTubers. Yeah, she has a fantastic channel. She does like car vlogs as well. So Wednesday night, I'm doing another paranormal live stream as I had a bit of activity here last night. I heard footsteps and then I saw a couple of shadows. So I'm looking forward to doing that. As everyone really enjoyed the last live stream. I don't always put on makeup on my channel, but I'm going to start doing a little bit more. But as I say, I won't do them pre-recorded. I'll do them, live. So you can ask me what products I'm using. I like to be able to answer you, straight away. Oh, have you? I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I didn't sleep very well last night, Stacey, at all. I'm really struggling at the moment. Really, really, really struggling. Um, I'm trying to, get into a bit of a routine, but I'm trying. But my pelvis really hurts and my hips hurt, so that's why I'm sitting on my I think they're called Swiss balls, sports ball, whatever they're called. And it's kind of helping, but there's still quite a lot of pressure there. I have to take my medication once I get off this live stream. Um, oh, thank you. Everyone said they could see the door behind me like moving. I might do some in the day as well because my house can be quite active in the day. Yeah, don't forget if you're going to subscribe to someone, put that bell notification on. You'll never miss anything. Um, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Stacey. It's a bit of a bummer when you get a fibro flare up. Um, what's the weather like where you are at the moment? Is it okay or is it quite cold? It's quite cold where I am today. It's going to get nice and warm on Wednesday, so hopefully I'll be able to do some vlogging outside. Um, just having a look at the time. Can't believe that it's already 10 in the morning here. I'm going to make some more key rings this week as well. I'm going to get onto some, after I do this live stream. Um, I've got some more beautiful charms that have come. So I'm going to work on that. And I got some more key rings with like the dangly bits off them. So they look quite pretty. But I'm going to order some more beads, like the cracked glass ones, which are quite pretty. Oh, you'll have to tell me where you get your book from because I would love to do something similar to that on my channel. I need to do some more fibro awareness, this week. I really do. Um, I'm a bit behind, but I'm still doing work that I should have done like, last week. I should have done this collaboration at the weekend, but obviously I was with the in-laws and I didn't feel brilliant. I really didn't. Um, Oh yeah, you're an hour ahead, aren't you, in Germany? I really want to go. You'll have to tell me, Donna. What is Oktoberfest like? It's Oktoberfest, isn't it? My husband and I really want to go at some point. I know it's not in October, is it? Um, oh, and if anyone ever wants to do, guesting on my You Now, let me know. In a description bar. I've actually got like a support slash fan page on Facebook, so please feel free to like that page. You'll get updates of when I'm next live, my crafts as well, and just if you need to chat or anything like that, I'm there on there a little bit more, and I'll be doing some live streams on there as well, which I would love to share with you all, because I started out on Facebook first before I did YouTube, but I've kind of forgotten about my Facebook page. Oh, that's all right. And Rachel, thank you for popping by. I'll probably be going soon anyway, because I've got to get on with a few bits. I need to get myself a cup of tea, maybe a hot chocolate. And I think my husband might be coming home for lunch as well. Oh, also, I'm making a lasagna. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on a live stream or not. Um, in fact, I might try it out because it's a new lasagna like kit that I've got. I don't know if you get these in America, but the particular one that I've got sounded really easy, and I really like lasagna, and it's something I can cook up and my husband can have for his lunches. It's really easy to reheat. But it's not too big. You get like 9 sheets and all of the sauce, and just add cheese to it. It's brilliant. I can't wait to use that because like doing lasagna from scratch and things like that. It's a lot of standing involved, and I can't always stand for that long. So I would love to show you, but what I'll do is I'll test it out myself first, to see how it gets on, because it might be a complete fail. But I will do some more cooking online. I'm going to make some detox drinks this week as well. I don't know when I'll do that. Probably Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to use cucumber, lemon, and I think, what was the other one I was going to do? Oh yes, apple and cucumber. Oh, is it cold? It's cold here as well. But Wednesday, it's going to get up to 17, 18 degrees. I'll be having my lunch outside. I'll be in that sun. Really, really does help the joints. It really does. Um, just at a bookstore. Okay, I'll have a look. Oh, so Donna, you're originally from the States. Yeah, I know it's really difficult when you live overseas. You can't always get your home comforts, can you? Um, I mean, I'm looking at probably in the future moving, overseas only because of my health and, you know, it's just too cold for me here. I find when I'm in sunny weather, it's a lot better for me. Um, oh, Florida. I love Florida. I do. I went to Florida for my honeymoon. Well, I went to Orlando last month, last March, to Disney World. And for my honeymoon, I went to Miami. I really want to go to Canada, Stacey. I really do. In the future. I want to travel all of the world, show you what it's like, from someone who's got an illness that affects them from day to day. I didn't film when I was in, going to America last time, and I didn't film when I went to Dubai, but I will be filming when I go on the cruise in October, just to show you what it's like, from someone who has a disability. I don't like to give myself a label. But yeah, just reading some of the chat. Okay, thank you for that, Stacey. I will have a look. I really want to get that because I have had some people that I know like, oh, your illness, I don't really believe it's real. And I'm like, oh, well, it is real. I have to put up with it every single day. It took me 3 years to get, diagnosed. Um, Disney cruise, I've looked, it's a fortune. It really is. It looks fantastic, but it's a fortune. I would love to save up and go on the Disney cruise. I want to go back to Disney World, because when I went, because the parks are so big and there's a lot of walking. I couldn't just cope with my crutch. I actually had a wheelchair as well. And I tell you what, they didn't judge me at all. And they really didn't. The only time I got kind of looked at a bit was when I was waiting in line. Because obviously they put you in a special line, don't they? Um, Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Stacey. I was quite lucky because obviously we were already living together, my husband and I, before we got married. So we kind of saved, and people want to give you like money for like things to buy for your house. Well, we wanted to have like some nice holidays, so that's what we did. We were very, very lucky. No, sorry, you can be blocked straight away. Can someone screenshot that as well, please, of that comment? Yeah, you're going to be blocked. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Some people can be so rude, can't they? I'm not even going to read out what that person like and said. You know, if you're reading the replay, sorry, you'll just have to miss out on that one. But it was particularly rude, and yes, I feel very sorry for the people that were in my chat. I'm looking at the time now, and I'm thinking that I might have to go in a little bit. Just reading some of the comments, sorry. Oh, okay, that sounds really cool, that does. Um, I can't go on really a lot of the rides at Disney World. I'm just worried about, knocking myself because of my pressure points. My worst pressure points are my hip area and my like elbows. And I don't like being, knocked about. I just like it because of all the atmosphere and everything. I like meeting all of the characters. I know, what an idiot. I can't believe someone would say something like that. It's really rude, especially when there's women here as well. Um, I pretty much think that was a troll, to be honest. I get them quite regularly. Oh no, they were just disgusting. That's all. Yeah, the comment I'm not even going to read. It was disgusting. I've deleted it. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I've looked at the channel and there's nothing there, so it's clearly a troll. Oh my goodness, here we go. Is there like a teen dislike? Now, you can leave my chat or you will be removed or put in a timeout. I'm not in the mood for trolls coming in today. I'm not. Um, you know, I need to have some admins in, moderators in the UK. I'm gonna have to put some of you a mod. Sorry, can we see? No, no. Goodbye. Thank you. Stop contacting me on a different. See, that's the same person that's just messaged me, um, messaging me again because I've blocked them out of the chat. I mean, trolls. They don't give up, do they? All I say, if you haven't got anything nice to say, leave my chat or I will block you. Let me see. I might put a moderator in a minute. Um, who's still in my chat? You still here, Stacey? Do you fancy being a moderator for a bit? It's all right if not. Don't worry. Oh, okay. Do you want to report them then, if that's the case? Um, I think I know who it is behind that account, though, if I'm honest. And to be fair, I'm looking at the time here in the UK, and I would think, what's wrong with sleeping? Um, Yeah, I think I know who that is actually. And they've been bothering me for a while and harassing me. And they won't give up. They keep using other accounts all the time. And I've blocked them on every one, or I've hidden their comments. Like someone put a really rude comment on my video where I was kind of like, defending myself and standing up for myself. I never mention anyone's names, unless it's positive and helping with their channel. I never do. Because I would never make a video to bully anyone. I don't believe you should use this platform to bully anyone. But yeah, no, this particular person basically said, oh, well, if you don't like people throwing hatred at you, leave YouTube. And I was like, well, you're not going to bully me off YouTube. Sorry. I'm here to help others. I set my channel up, one, to help me. Because it's a bit like therapy to talk to everyone, make friends, and spread awareness about fibro. It's Fibro Awareness Month this month. So, yeah, I'll be doing a lot more videos and live streams talking to everyone about how my illness affects me from day to day. I'm not going to have people bullying me. But I've got to the point where all these troll accounts, keep contacting me. I'm just going to keep blocking them all. It's childish. I don't understand why people do it. If I could explain it, maybe I would understand it a bit more. But people coming into other people's chats, either to get information to pass to someone else, is just as bad as bullying. Well, a lot of them do it for reaction. And some of them try and spread, like hatred into someone else's chat. So, all these people get riled up and go to that channel. Well, that's bullying. And I know I've done a couple of videos, addressing how cyberbullying affects people. It's just what they don't understand is, IP addresses can be traced. So if people keep sending me hatred, they're just going to get blocked and reported. And I'm going to do that. But I agree with you, Donna. I don't know why people can't just get along. This is my channel. I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not going to be told, what to do on my own channel. If they don't like viewing me, well, they can leave my channel, can't they? They don't have to watch me. I mean, asking me derogative comments, is just not right. It's not even 11 o'clock here in the UK, and I've already got, very derogative comments, you know, said by some horrible trolls. Let me just see how many are viewing me. Okay, so there's 5, so I'm sure there's people sneaking and lurking in the comments again. Let me have a look. Just gets out of hand. So reading the comments again. Yeah, no, this is Donna, absolutely. These people who are trolling me and bullying me and have gone after my, adding my husband, um, they know I've got an illness and they know that working me up and upsetting me makes my illness wrong. It makes my illness worse, which is wrong. It really it is wrong. And this platform has been abused by some people, um, and I'm not going to put up with it anymore. I'm not. I am just going to carry on blocking, reporting, and doing all of that. And if they want to carry on sending me rude comments on multiple accounts, well, they can carry on doing that because every single one will be blocked. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. I really am not. Someone said to me a while ago, you need to stand up for yourself. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, as I was going to say before I got another comment that came up, I'm actually going to go now because it's nearly 11 o'clock here in the UK, and I've got to go on and get on with some stuff. I will hopefully be back with another video a bit later, but definitely tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day. And Rebekah, I hope I did, the makeup look justice. And thank you so much for viewing me. And you take care. Bye. Much love.